charge of KBAY. Figured you could use a shoulder.
Oh, darling, that's wonderful. What's Felicia doing with you?
He almost sideswiped me coming through the front gate. I got here as quick as I could. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Felicia.
I'm sorry that I'm about to be the bearer of some bad tidings, but...
What?
A customer at Tops, one of the producers over at KLAR, said that Jake is going on the air in about 20 minutes. He's going to do a statement on Mac.
Oh, no.
What else can go wrong? Oh, it's just awful.
No, I'm going to call KBAY. Maybe we can do some damage control.
The real story here will be when I kill Jake.
So, I guess it's a rough day here, huh?
Yeah, you could say that.
You know, I do have some good news. What? Maggie came to see me. She wanted to apologize for leaving Jenna that message that I had started to drink again.
Oh, my God. With all this furor over Jake and Spencer's smear campaign, I totally forgot about Maggie. Do you know where she is?
I want you to take a message to Paulina for me. It's very important.
Did you two get together at the rainforest?
Just listen to me, okay?
Yeah, but I knew you two were going to get together. It's so great that you're an item.
I want you to tell Paulina something for me.
Is it big-time romantic or what?
Come here. All right. Now, what I want you to tell me.
Miss Carlsbad. Could I have a moment?
Mr. Winthrop, we weren't expecting you. Mr. Winthrop, I can explain
I
everything.
don't want to hear your excuses.
She only came because she was worried about me.
You had no right to misrepresent me like this. Need I remind you that you're on very shaky legal ground here?
All I was doing was my job.
Well, I hate to be the one to bear this news to you, Ms. Carlsbad, but your services at Winthrop and Associates are no longer required.
Like, you're firing me? But I didn't do anything wrong.
As a law clerk, you should be very well aware that you had no authorization to meet with a prisoner who wasn't even an official client of ours.
Well, I just thought that we should take Mr. Rain's case. I really think we could win.
What you think isn't of the slightest importance to me. You have been behaving like a motorized landmine, wreaking havoc everywhere you go. I think it's time that you took responsibility for your behavior. I want you to apologize to Mr. Rain and also to this kind and patient officer for misleading them as to your qualifications.
I think you're pushing this a bit too far.
I could have you arrested and thrown in jail for this, so consider yourself lucky.
Got it. I'm really very sorry, Mr. Rain.
It's all right, I understand.
That's one. Make nice.
She didn't mean any harm. There's no need to be so rough on her.
I just hope someone cares enough about my daughter, if I'm lucky enough to have one, to keep her out of this kind of trouble.
I don't think we have to worry about little Penelope.
You mean little Cassiopeia?
Let's take Miss Carlsbad home.
I'll be in to see you later. Let's make this fast. We don't want to be late for Dean's party. Thanks again.
You know, I understand wanting to give Dean a party, but why are you guys celebrating the end of D&M?
Well, any excuse to party, right?
Is that why you were upset when I first got here?
Look, you tell anything about that Brett, and I'm gonna pick out your heart with my teeth, all right? Look, I'm gonna miss D&M. It was the best gig I ever had. Best relationships I ever had. Whoa, girls!
Uh-oh.
What did you do,
Lady.
Lily? Look scream on that. Well, I was never elected to the prom committee, so I'm taking my revenge.
I love it.
Speaking of which, guess what I just heard on the news? That Jake is going to be going on TV to talk about Matt's father.
Oh, he is really hot for blood, isn't he?
You know, I was thinking we could cancel the party for, you know, out of respect for Matt. I'm fine with that.
No way.
No, I'm serious.
Matt would hate anyone thinking for 1 minute that this got to him.
Brett's right. I know Matt, and he would definitely want us to remember this party for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, we'll report that the rumors about Matt Cory are totally unsubstantiated. No, not unless Jake McKinnon comes up with some evidence of wrongdoing. No, I will not allow KBAY to exploit anyone, relative or not. Do you understand that?
I'm really impressed with the way he's handling this.
My father must have been a great role model. Matt had all those years of watching him run Cory Publishing.
Paulina, you were in San Cristobal. Do you think that there's any truth behind Jake's accusations? Paulina?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Do you think it's possible that Mac was really the robber baron that Jake said?
No. I think we should wait till the whole story comes out.
Maggie's not in her room.
Well, I don't think there's anything to worry about.
With Maggie, there is always a reason to worry.
Well,
Oh, my God.
I can't tell you how much it means for me to have you here.
Well, I knew how upset you'd be when I heard all those rumors about Mac.
You think I'm overreacting again, don't you?
No, not at all. If somebody attacks your family, you have a right to fight back. It's basic. You gotta remember, I knew Mac. I knew he wasn't the kind of guy that would pull this kind of fast.
You know, in so many ways, you remind me of him.
Oh, yeah? Hey, do you still want to marry me?
Of course I do.
So you haven't gone public with it because you're just upset about this whole Cory mess?
No, actually, I'm upset about a whole lot of other things. Believe me, if I have one more piece of bad news today.
What is it?
Dennis called me this morning. He's moving back to Los Angeles, of all places, selling the art gallery.
Just like that?
Just like that is how my son does things.
Did he say why?
Well, he claims that the racing season is more to his liking there, but I think he needed to distance himself from Molly. I don't know why she called up this relationship. I mean, the whole world seems to be going berserk.
Well, I know how much you're gonna miss him. I mean, I know how I'd feel if Tom ever moved away.
Maybe it was my fault. Maybe I was just so insufferable he had to head for the Hollywood Hills.
Dennis loves you. You know that. You gotta understand that sometimes guys, they get the urge to move on.
I hope you don't. I can't wait to marry you. And I'm going to announce the engagement just as soon as the time's right. Hey, Jake's horror show is about to come on.
There he is.
If only I could get my hands around his scrawny little neck.
Shush, shush.
All right, here we go.
Good afternoon, I'm Jake McKinnon. I'd like to talk to you today about certain allegations made against Mackenzie Cory and the origin of the Cory fortune. As the newest member of the Cory board and representative of the majority of non-family stockholders, I think it's time for the truth to come out.
Could he possibly make this any worse?
Just wait and see.
Jake has done a lot of slimy stuff, but this is the lowest.
First, a little background on Mac Cory. He came from humble beginnings and died one of the richest men in America.
Why? I don't understand. Why is Jake doing this? Why?
Because Jake hates the Corys. Hi.
Hi.
Jake's on TV.
Oh, great. Bob's away.
Wait. Where did you find Maggie?
Long story.
Yeah.
I admire a guy who works his way up the ladder. That's the American dream. But so is fair play and common decency.
You should
Mac
talk
Cory
about fair play and
has always
common
had a sterling
decency,
reputation, but with
you
these
little
rumors
snake.
flying around, everyone's asking questions. Questions
Rumors he
that deserve
started.
to be answered.
Here we go.
Now, I'm not here representing the Cory family. I
Obviously.
am here for the little guy. Because the person that's going to be most hurt by this is the individual stockholder who doesn't have as much money as the Cory family.
This is the man who pirated all
These
of his
people
Cory
work their
holdings?
whole lives to put a little away, and they deserve to be protected. They deserve to know if these rumors are true.
He means the lies.
Did Mac Cory own a huge tract of land in the rainforest outside San Cristobal? Did he sell a lumber company the right to level the virgin forest? Now, that would have been a crime ecologically, but was it illegal? Mac would have had the right to sell the land as long as it didn't violate any prior agreement. The question is, did Mac Cory cheat Leon Rain and Andrew Hutchins, and did that betrayal eventually lead to the death of Dr. Rain? Dr. Rain was a gifted researcher and environmentalist who advocated protecting the rainforest for the future safety of the planet. Now, this would be ancient history, but even more pressing questions remain, like, what did the Cory family know, and when did they know it? I mean, has there been a cover-up?
Yes,
and
by
has
you,
the public
Jake
been
McKinnon.
deliberately misled? This entire sad story needs to come to light, and it will. I call on my fellow board members to authorize a complete and independent investigation. I pray that we find Mac Cory innocent.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
But we need to know the truth. Thank you for your time, and God bless you.
Oh, God, help you, Jake!
Okay, can we just calm down? Calm down! Cass, can you tell us the company strategy to deal with this?
Well, it's best if no one else gives any statements or interviews to the press. Every document that Jake and Spencer come up with will be checked and double-checked for forgery. Every rumor that they've started will be thoroughly investigated.
Oh, let us know what we can do to help.
I will. I spoke to Rachel this morning, and she is preparing our defense, even as we speak.
Yes, well, in the meantime, Jake and Spencer are gaining support from the board.
Well, I will lobby some of the board members to support the family, but the Corys can't be seen in any way as trying to engage in a cover-up.
Okay, we don't make any statements to the press and we stick together and find out the answers, okay?
Excuse me, who made you king?
And no demoralizing displays of bad temper.
Everything he's saying makes sense.
How you holding up?
Man, I feel like this is all my fault. Heavens, where did you get that idea from? I still can't believe Jake would sink this low.
Whoa. Where did you say you found Maggie?
At the county jail visiting Ian Rain
How'd you get in?
by posing as my law clerk.
Excuse me.
No, excuse me. You better go get your flak jacket, because we're going to have a long talk.
Oh, great.
And this is just a preview of what you're going to get once Rachel finds out what you've been up to, Maggie.
Well, fabulous. I'll be in the backyard eating worms.